Evergrande's crisis just explained in 4 charts to give you all the information about what happened with the company, why it's at a financial risk, and why is it a risk for the economy and the market. As well as Tesla hitting market cap of $1 trillion. Congratulations to all the Tesla shareholders. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button and leave a comment below if you have any questions. These 4 charts were created by Bullman Intelligence from the Asian Equity and Credit Analysis. So Evergrande's liquidity was wooed by house buyers and banks back in July, when basically Hong Kong stopped offering mortgages for the uncompleted homes. A chart created by Patrick Wong and Lisa Song, my apologies if I spelled it wrong, shows how contagious quickly spreads to contractors, suppliers, bondholders, rising concern over the social unrest. So this next following chart is going to explain what happened in July, August and September with the contractors, bondholders, banks and court and many more.
On the left hand side you find the stakeholders, which are like we talk contractors, suppliers, banks, trust funds, employees, bondholders, with a certain time span in July, August and September. So let's start with the first column, contractors and suppliers. On the 29th of July, Evergrande missed a payment to Hubei Mining Holding Company. So this company is basically based in China. It is particularly engaged in manufacturing and distribution of civil explosion products. The company mainly supplies 2 types of things, including industrial dynamite and industrial detonators, with an overdue amount of 400 million won in fees. With as well, one of the marketing partner sued them for missed payments on August 2nd. And since August, contractors of multiple projects have stopped construction due to missed payments. So basically they stopped working and stopped building the apartments and buildings. So basically the new energy vehicle supplier, short for the NEV supplier, suspended supplying for projects due to missed payments as well on September 23rd. In the banks and the trust, Chinese Guangfa Bank sued Hengda Evergrande, which formerly used to be called Hengda Group. Guangfa sued basically Evergrande, and the court ordered freezing of its bank deposits on July 19th. With on 12th of August, 3 other commercial banks extended the loan repayment. Following on the 2nd of September and the 9th of September, at least 2 trust companies demanded immediate repayment of loans. And on the 9th, interest payments due on loans to 2 banks on September 21st were suspended. As well, for home buyers on 19th of July, 2 projects of pre-sales were suspended and held, with the Hong Kong bank stopped offering mortgages for uncompleted homes, like we said, on the 22nd of July. As well as on the 12th of July, 2 projects in King Mang stopped construction due to missed payments, which basically a lot of construction projects was held and stopped due to missed payments. As well as the return of the financial product issues by Evergrande Wealth was not repaid on time. The resignation center for making repayments using properties were closed. As well, in the new company, new electric vehicle, a lot of employees did not receive their salary from September on time. As well, on the 24th of September, 3 US bondholders claimed yet to receive the interest payment of $38.5 million due on 23rd of September.
So one big question we ask ourselves, how big is the Evergrande's cash shortfall? As recorded in Q1 2021, Evergrande's cash just covers 6% of the short-term liabilities and debt they have to pay. Can you imagine that? 6%. The total short-term liabilities are $243 billion. It's the lowest rate in the developer pair. Evergrande's short liabilities were 85% covered of payables and other liabilities. 85% of the short-term interest was payables to pay someone basically, which soared 20% in the last 12 months. At the same time, short-term liabilities decreased by 93%, suggesting that Evergrande prioritized bondholders over contractors and employees.
As you see in this second chart, comparing the cash to payables for short-term debt and other liabilities. Evergrande's company and some competitors in the same industry, and showing that Evergrande is one of the worst, or is the worst company in their peer group, with only 6% cash, which wouldn't be able to cover any of the short-term debt or payables or any other kind of liabilities for now. Basically, this company is effed up.
So what does that mean for Evergrande from here on? What's next for Evergrande? Evergrande's liquidity woes to get even worse, with more than $6 billion in Kung Fu and offshore bonds due next year, including almost $2 billion in March, according to Daniel Finn. Evergrande as well has $83.5 million coup payment overdue since September 23, 2021. While it has no public bonds due this year, basically maturing this year, there are $260 million private bonds granted by Evergrande June on October 3rd. In addition to the pay bills. So they have the bonds, the private bond June 260 million plus the payables they have to pay as well on October 3rd. At the same time, the company might sell 50% of its stake in Ever Assurance, which is worth $600 million. But there's only one issue, that so far they couldn't find a buyer to be able to buy their stake. Obviously no one wanted to buy it, so far they couldn't find any buyer to take over Evergrande's property service. And in Hong Kong, the headquarters moving and Evergrande new vehicles was held due to all of this. This chart is going to explain the matureness or when the bonds have to be exercised.
It's basically explained in 3 different currencies: US dollar, Chinese renminbi, and Hong Kong dollars, with an expiration date starting from Q1 of 2022 next year, all the way up to Q3 of 2026.
One thing though about this company is their aggressive dividends paying. This aggressive strategy or policy of dividends was, I think, due to the liquidity stress what caused all of this as well. Like the chairman, Professor Hao Ki-yong, who owns about 70% of the company, has received $7.2 billion in pre-tax dividends since the company's listing in 2010. And last year alone receiving $3 billion. Can you imagine that? $3 billion. As well, publicly released that he bought about $1 billion of debt. Seeing the chart next shows all the dividends that Evergrande has paid out since 2010 all the way to 2021.
So these numbers are in millions, based as well on the dividends per share, multiplied by the numbers of shares owned by the chairman. As you see, it's ridiculous especially in this crisis, with a huge debt, they still paid out their chairman dividends. What do you guys think about this thing?
Thank you guys. I hope you liked the video and you learned a lot from it. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on the alarm bell. Stay tuned guys. See you.